My warmest greetings and congratulations to the graduates and completers of the school year 2019 to 2020. Graduation and moving up ceremonies are significant occasions for the graduates and completing learners, as these mark the milestones of your educational achievement. May these occasions inspire you to study harder for the fulfillment of your dreams and aspirations. Life may constantly offer you challenges, but you have to forge on. I salute the teachers, our unsung heroes, for molding the minds of our Filipino youth and producing among these learners the much-needed knowledge and competencies under the K-12 basic education program. Hours may be long and the prescribed duties may be exhausting, but shaping the future of these youth will definitely improve their lives. To the parents, we thank you for your sacrifices in attending to the needs of your children. Your guidance and support have helped build their confidence in themselves. You have exerted a powerful influence on their overall development. The theme of this year's End of School Rights, EOSR, Sulong Edu Kalitid, championing the nation's future, is consistent with the department's call for national effort towards quality basic education. DepEd is committed to providing you with 21st century skills through the delivery of quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating basic education. We continuously strive to institute reforms in our educational system to ensure that you become globally competitive and able to meet the demands of the Fourth Industrial Revolution. Again, congratulations!
Sama-sama tayo sa pagsulong ng edukalidad. Mabuhay!
Leonor Magdalis Briones, Secretary.
Congratulations to the graduates of school year 2019 to 2020. Your names are fully documented in the school's academic scroll. Your class achievements are made of record. You have made your alma mater proud. At this critical period in our history, not only of our country but in fact of the global community, as we gather all our strengths to arrive at a common front to heal as one nation at this most difficult time, it is always heartening to note that the basic unit and foundation of our society, the family, has remained strong and resilient to see their children through school, no matter the crisis nor the aborted class schedules. I salute each of you for your sense of fortitude. It is this character and strength of mind which will see us through to seek the championing of the nation's future, which is actually our graduation theme for 2020. Your family's forbearance to succeed, especially in times of difficulty, can never be questioned. It is a source of pride. Your family's courage to stare problems in the face and never blink is known far and wide. It is worth emulating. As we move on, I shall always keep you in my prayers. Together, as a DepEd family, let us keep the faith. Together, we will see this through. May God bless us all.
With good education, there are no limits. Congratulations to the graduates of 2020. We are all proud of you. Your strong determination to acquire formal learning brings you to another milestone in a journey towards self-actualization. Graduation 2020 will most probably be regarded as a universal challenge for us all. The call for humanity's survival is upon us. We will face the challenge, and we accept this challenge. Fraught with difficulties and sacrifices, there is no turning back. Together we will beat the pandemic. And so, as we glance back at our sacrifices, as we look at the things we have done in the present, and glance with fortitude at the future, we can see that the value of good education can never be overemphasized. Truly, knowledge is power. Throughout the passage of history, it has been proven time and time again that education, together with discipline and character, hold a key to open doors of opportunities and changing our lives for the better. I personally consider education to be the core foundation in achieving self-empowerment, even as it is widely accepted to be a vital component in ensuring national development. With good education revving us forward, we can actually climb beyond the humps of problems, crises, and of whatever limitations are holding us back, in order to achieve what the best in us can do. With good education, there are no limits. We can definitely attain personal transcendence with plenty to spare. My salute to each one of you, and again, congratulations.
Want to sing a song of love, and with one voice, with one song, we can sing together. Lord, make us strong, make us belong. And if we fall, help us build, always undivided. Love is the key in unity. Let's share His love with another. We are one. We are one bread, one body, one people. United we stand, divided we fall. If we put our trust in the Lord, there'll be melody, love and harmony in every heart. Teach us to pray, Lord, every day. Show us the way, help us feel your loving kindness. Love is the key in unity. Let's share His love with another. We are one. We are one bread, one body, one people. United we stand, divided we fall. If we put our trust in the Lord, there'll be melody, love and harmony in every. There'll be melody, love and harmony in every
Dekatan dayungi, Pangasinan niya binabli. Daan mo tani yarigwas, Diuragod ko lawas. Dan puso Pangasinan, agkanalingwanan. Luyak ko yan iyanagan, Pedegtakan yaman. Mantuan nalikwas mula kaya nengla, Kasih palurin mapula. Say pagkakasat pinatay nalilik na, Labut ka na mabresika. Say dayag mundak na'y datuktan sa yaman, Sa
Today, we celebrate one of the momentous events in the life of our children as we pursue these first virtual closing exercises for school year 2019-2020, despite of the pandemic that we are experiencing due to COVID-19. According to Charles Swindoll, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. Thus, what we are experiencing today is only 10%, and we chose the 90% to give honor and due recognition to the deserving students for their excellent performance. My congratulations to the graduates of Batch 2020, completers and awardees. Likewise, to the Federated PTA and Dramenlar officers for supporting our school projects and activities. Dear graduates, remember this: love the life you live the life you love. You are lucky for having this caring institution, loving parents, committed teachers, and supportive leaders and officers of this school. Mark this day as the start of another chapter of your life. Double your struggle for the next years to come, especially now that we are in the new normal. Kudos to all who gave their full support for making this ceremony possible. As they say, in life, we cannot do great things. We can only do small things with great love. Love is the heart of this ceremony, for we care about the health and safety of everyone. So welcome to this first virtual closing exercises with the theme Sulong Edukalidad, Pagtataguyod sa Kinabukasan ng Bayan. So dear graduates and completers, follow your dreams, follow your passion, and believe in yourself.
Our guest of honor and speaker for this virtual moving up and graduation ceremony, our beloved Municipal Mayor, Honorable Mary Marilyn de Guzman Lambino, Municipal Vice Mayor, Honorable Chujo Sordilla, the Chairman, Committee on Education, Attorney Joseph Serra, Barangay officials of Gueguesangen, spearheaded by Punong Barangay Alexander R. Lumibaw, the very supportive PTA officials led by Mr. Wilfredo A. Noe Sr., the equally hard-working and dedicated teaching and non-teaching personnel of Gueguesangen Integrated School, headed by Dr. Liza A. Loho, the proud parents, the completers, Batch 2020 graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a glorious day to one and all. At the outset, allow me to congratulate the teaching and non-teaching personnel of Gueguesangen Integrated School for a job well done. Amid the situation we are facing nowadays, matagumpay pa rin nating natapos ang school year 2019-2020. For all your sacrifices, for all your efforts, for the dedication and sincerity in doing your job para maibigay natin ang quality education sa lahat ng ating mga mag-aaral. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Allow me also to congratulate the parents of our completers and graduates. Malugod ko po kayong binabati sa isa na namang tagumpay sa inyong buhay. Sa gitna ng ating sitwasyon ngayon, sa kabila ng lahat ng pagsubok at hamon sa buhay, ang inyo pong mga anak ay napasama sa mga nagsipagtapos sa hindi makakalimutang taon na ito. Ngunit ang pagtatapos nila ngayon ay simula na naman ng kanilang bagong buhay. Sana po mga minamahal kong mga magulang, hindi po kayo magsasawang suportahan ang inyong mga anak. Ipagpatuloy po ninyo silang gabayan, tulungan silang abutin ang kanilang mga pangarap. Ihanda sila sa mas mapanghamong buhay para pagdating ng araw, makamit nila ang tagumpay with your utmost support and of course, by God's grace and mercy. Lastly, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations, completers and graduates. You made it! This virtual moving up and graduation ceremony is a manifestation that you are champions, for you had surpassed all the challenges you've been through just to continue and finish your studies. For me, you are more than conquerors, for you conquered the world. You conquered COVID-19, a historic moment in your lives worth telling to others and to the next generations that you are one of the completers and graduates amid COVID-19, challenging yet a memorable chapter of your lives. Today marks a new start in everyone's life. Sa mga completers, ipagpatuloy ang pag-aaral, mag-aral na mabuti. Sa mga graduates, ipagpatuloy nyo ang laban, ipagpatuloy nyo ang buhay. With all the values you've earned, with all the skills and learnings you've got from your school, the Gueguesangen Integrated School, I do believe na handa nyo nang harapin ang mas malawak na mundong inyong gagalawan. Handa nyo nang ipagpatuloy ang buhay tungo sa katuparan ng inyong mga pangarap. Along your journey towards success, you'll come across challenges, hindrances, problems, trials like what we are into nowadays. Those are just but normal. Be brave. Keep focus. Kayang-kaya nyo yan. Don't forget na nasa likod nyo lang ang inyong mga guro, ang inyong mga magulang, ang inyong pamilya, at higit sa lahat, may Diyos kayong kakapitan, may Diyos na lubos na nagmamahal sa inyo. Again, congratulations! This is your public schools district supervisor saying, I love you all with the love of the Lord.
Dr. Mary Jean Y. de los Reyes, as principal of this school, I have the honor to present to you 102 strong candidates for graduation in grade 6, of which 56 are male and 46 are female, whom to my knowledge have successfully completed all the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum. Madam, for your confirmation and acceptance.
By the authority of the Schools Division Superintendent, Schools Division Office of Pangasinan 2, Dr. Danilo C. Sison, and acting upon the recommendation of your principal, Dr. Liza A. Loho, that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education for kindergarten, elementary, junior, and senior high school curriculum. I, Dr. Mary Jean Y. de los Reyes, Public Schools District Supervisor of Pangasinan Division 2, do hereby confer you completers in the kindergarten and in the junior high school and graduates in the elementary and senior high school this 10th day of July 2020 and therefore eligible for admission in grade 1 for the kindergarten, in junior high school for the elementary, in senior high school for the junior high school, and in college for the senior high school. I therefore confer upon you all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations!
The completers of Elementary Department, school year 2019-2020. My congratulations to the completers of the Gueguesangen Integrated School Elementary Department. To my pupils, grade 6 result, kudos to all of you for doing your best. Finishing elementary has given you the power to acquire knowledge, skills, and values as you go further. Your graduation is extraordinary because of the pandemic, but you should never stop dreaming, never stop achieving for more. Crave for knowledge because life is a continuous learning process. Thank your parents, guardians, family, friends, teachers, and everyone who supported you in your elementary journey. I'm sure that as you go along the way, they will be more supportive. As your advisor, I'm so proud to all of you for finishing the first layer of education. May the good Lord lead you to a successful future, for with Him, nothing is impossible. Again, congratulations and God bless. The completers of grade 6 result. Alejo King D, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Pedro L. Alejo and Cecilia T. Mandala. Belando John Rick D.V., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Roderick and Janet T. Belando. Canapi Martin T., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Juanito and Minerva T. Canapi. Sendanya Lawrence S., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Fernan and Nisita S. Sendanya. Sendanya Terence Q., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Renato and Esther Sendanya. Fontanilia Angelo Carl S., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Antonio and Genoveva S. Fontanilla. Garcia Stephen Carlo B., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Steve and Merlinda Garcia. Idio MJC, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Marnie and Elisa Idio. Ilan Michael Jr. F., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Michael and Nancy Ilan. Ingal Great Adrian V., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ronald and Annalisa Ingal. Managaysay Raven Joseph Z., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jeffrey and Dina Managaysay. Kirimit Albert John D., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Alberto and Hurley Kirimit. Kirimit Winterness M., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Nestor and Marisol Kirimit. Soriano Edrin Mark B., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Edwin and Marisa Soriano. Taganas Conan Janine J., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Emilito and Janessa Taganas. Visperas Jerens Charles D., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jeffrey and Catalina Visperas. Agustin Norlin Shane V., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Norbel and Eileen Agustin. Asi Jewel Mitch A., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jomar and Rachel Ann Asi. Ballesteros Charmaine B., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Albert and Sharon Ballesteros. Bangkawayan CJC, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Benjay and Cindy Bangkawayan. Bautista Angel Noah A., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Alberto and Mia Bautista. Biasbas Sandra G., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ronald and Wilma Biasbas. De Guzman Jamaica Nicole F., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Benji and Catherine De Guzman. De Colongan Jamaica M., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Dexter and Marlon De Colongan. De La Cruz Rian Jeriel C., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Rainward and Vanji De La Cruz. Ferrer Aliza A., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Alfredo and Elizabeth Ferrer. Garine Clarice Angel R., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Richard and Erling Garine. Jimeno Jermaine Mishika V., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Alberto and Leia Jimeno. Magna Janine Eliza Q., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jesse and Gemaline Magno. Maningding Eliza May M., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Zalde and Marcel. Marmolejo Gian Rich S., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jerry and Annalisa Marmolejo. Marzan Ashley Nicole L., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Alvin and Rita Marzan. Mia Krishnamay P., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. John Ross and Laurie Mia. Tamayo Janeline D., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Melchor and Ermeline Tamayo. Yangan Erica Meiti, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Richard and Maylin Yangan. With honors and outstanding pupils of grade 6 Rizal. Angel Noah A. Bautista, with honors. Best in Music, Campus Journalist of the Year, Awardee in Math, Awardee in Science, Awardee in CLE, Awardee in Aralpan, Girl Scout of the Year. Eliza A. Ferrer, with honors. Best in Spelling, Best in English, Best in Filipino, Best in Health, Campus Journalist of the Year, Awardee in Science, Awardee in CLE, Awardee in Aralpan. Great Adrian Inga, with honors. Awardee in CLE, Awardee in Aralpan, Campus Journalist of the Year. Jermaine Nishika V. Jimeno, with honors. Awardee in Math, Awardee in CLE, Awardee in Aralpan, Campus Journalist of the Year. Jerence Charles D. Visperas. With honors, awardee in Arapan, Leadership Awardee, Campus Journalist of the Year. Ashley Nicole Almanzar. With honors, awardee in science, awardee in Arapan, Leadership Awardee, Campus Journalist of the Year, Girl Scout of the Year. CJC Bangkawayan. With honors, awardee in Arapan, Leadership Awardee, Girl Scout of the Year. Krisha May T. Mejia. With honors, Leadership Awardee, Campus Journalist of the Year, Girl Scout of the Year. Sandra G. Villas-Vaz. With honors, awardee in Arapan, Campus Journalist of the Year, Girl Scout of the Year. Special Awards Grade 6 for some. John Rick D. Vilando, awardee in Science. Best in Art, awardee in CLE. Rian Jeriel C. De La Cruz, Leadership Awardee, Best in Physical Education, Campus Journalist of the Year, Girl Scout of the Year. Norlene Shane V. Agustin, Campus Journalist of the Year, awardee in CLE, Girl Scout of the Year. MJC Idio, awardee in CLE. Raven Joseph Z. Managaysay, Campus Journalist of the Year, awardee in CLE. Angela Carl S. Fontanilla, Campus Journalist of the Year. Jamaica Nicole F. de Guzman, Girl Scout of the Year. Jamaica de Colon, Girl Scout of the Year. Janine Eliza King Mountain, Girl Scout of the Year. Charmaine B. Ballesteros, Girl Scout of the Year. Jenilyn V. Tamayo, Girl Scout of the Year. Erin Camille P. Young, Girl Scout of the Year. Gianrich S. Marmolero, Girl Scout of the Year.
Behavioral Awardee Grade 6 Rizal, Gemaline Tamayo, Rian Jeriel de la Cruz, Aliza Ferrer, Ashley Nicole Marzan, Jamaica Nicole de Guzman, Charmaine Ballesteros, Jewel Mitch Asi, Norlin Shane Agustin, Kim Alejo, Jermaine Meshika Himino, Eliza May Maningding, Steven Carlo Garcia, Sandra Biasbas, Jamaica De Colongan, CJ Bangkawayan, Jasmine Eliza Magno, Adrian Mark Soriano.
To my dear pupils, congratulations for a job well done. As you enter another journey in your secondary, may you all be filled with hope, courage, and perseverance as you all strive for the best. Don't let your dreams be just dreams. Make it real. Make it happen. Thank your parents for all their sacrifices and hard work for you. They are your guiding light as you all journey in this life. Always remember that your education is your passport to your future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. To my dear pupils, I know you can do it, and likewise, we can get through this pandemic by God's grace. Again, congratulations to our completers and outstanding pupils of Gueguesangen Integrated School. Mabuhay and sulong edukalidad! The completers of Grade 6 Lilac. Asibar Lanry T., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Alan and Cherry Asibar. Aquino Mark Anthony, the son of Mrs. Sonia G. Aquino. Bautista John L., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Carl Albert and Lemaline Bautista. Breseño Jerry Jr. N., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jerry and Wilma Breseño. Servas Justin Kurt M., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Roel and Maria Servas. Enriquez Brian, the son of Mrs. Jonaline Enriquez. Israel Renzo Charles V., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Rene and Rochelle Israel. Lascano Genial Yu, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Gilberto and Nene Lascano. Manalon Angel Luis T., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ejing and Julie Manalon. Marmolejo Ferdinand Jr. E., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ferdinand and Agnes Marmolejo. Naraha Crawford J.C., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Richard and Luella Naraha. Paranoble Nowen Kay Ashley A., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Noel and Casey Paranoble. Penulliar John Leonard O., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jeffrey and Madeline Penulliar. Kirimit Angelo Jeff A., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jeffrey and Marites Kirimit. Servito Rodolfo Jr. P., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Rodolfo and Pamela Servito. Solomon Stephen E., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Eduardo and Winnie Solomon. Ungos Holo G., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jerwin and Jonah Ungos. Visperas Roniel B., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ronnie and Herminia Visperas. Basto Beverly Yu., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Bowney and Salvacion Basto. Calaksan Altea P., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Edward and Jacqueline Calaksan. Cerezo Joanna Faye O., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Florentino and Veronica Cerezo. De Belen Goldie Ann I., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Adrian and Vilma De Belen. De Vera Regine Ashley B., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Freddy and Eugenia De Vera. Espanyol Rinalyn L., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Marlon and Rena Espanyol. Ganayan Rachel Joy M., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Rodel and Josie Ganayan. Lagisma Jasmine S., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Joseph and Griselda Lagisma. Magno Micaela Jane M., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Junjun and Mirna Magno. Reyes Stephanie Lail S., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Wiljan and Cashel Reyes. Sarmiento Janelle P., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Janelle and Rowella Sarmiento. Cerote Margarita B., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Salvador and Margie Cerote. Tibayan Realin N., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ronald and Elizabeth Tibayan. Yoshida Mayumi P., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Hideo and Jennifer Yoshida. Zapanta Laika Jane B., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jason and Liza Zapanta. Conduct Awardees of Grade 6 Lilac. Mayumi P. Yoshida, Micaela Jane M. Magno, Justin Kurt M. Servas. John Leonard O. Penulliar, Angel Luis T. Manalo, Rinalyn L. Espanyol. Rachel Joy M. Ganayan, Margarita B. Cerote, Noen kay Ashley A. Paranoble. Angelo Jeff A. Kirimit, Rodolfo Jr. S. Pimentel, Jasmine S. Lagismo. Laika Jane B. Zapanta, Janelle P. Sarmiento, Beverly M. Basto. Best in TLE of Grade 6 Liloc. Justin Kurt M. Servas, Angel Luis T. Manalon, John Leonard O. Pinulyar. Noen kay Ashley A. Paranoble, Regine Ashley B. De Vera. Jasmine S. Lagismo, Micaela Jane M. Magno, Janelle P. Sarmiento. Mayumi P. Yoshida, Laika Jane B. Zapanta. GSP Awardees of Grade 6 Liloc. Beverly U. Basto, Goldie Ann I. De Belen. Janelle P. Sarmiento, Jasmine S. Lagismo. Rachel Joy M. Ganayan, Micaela Jane M. Magno. Mayumi P. Yoshida, Realine N. Tibayan.
Batch 2020 will be remembered because of the disruption of graduation exercises due to the global pandemic. As for me, I will forever remember my 6 Sampaguita batch of 2020 as the sweetest batch I have handled. My entire year with them was filled with happiness and sorrows, victories and failures. Yet as one family, we were able to surpass all of them, which made it a memorable one. I know how much you have hurdled for several years to come to this moment, and I must say that I am truly proud to be part of this achievement of yours. The long wait is finally over. You are now ready to reap the fruit of your labor, your diploma. Congratulations! May your success continue to flourish as you embark on the bigger and much challenging world of high school. I believe that with the right attitude and overflowing support from the people close to you, everything will be possible. Always remember to keep safe and God bless on your new journey. This is Sir Jonard Visperas, now signing off as your class advisor. Alejo John Benedict M., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Romeo Alejo. At Aquino William Jr. D., the son of Mr. and Mrs. William Aquino Sr. Buado John Aaron S., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Rodolfo Buado. Kayabyab Joseph V., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Rodolfo Kayabyab. Sendanya Adrian Paul R., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Arturo Sendanya. Sendanya Roel S., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Rogelio Sendanya. Cerezo Lawrence Carlo D., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Loreto Cerezo Jr. De Guzman Charles A., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Joriel de Guzman. De Vera Kurt John Yu., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Richard De Vera. Diga Darin T., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Abelardo Diga. Erosa Joshua S., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Esteban Erosa. Estrada Prince James C., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Dennis Estrada. Ferreira Jake F., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jovito Ferreira. Imperial Jake Lawrence E., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Rene Imperial. Mangsat RJ.A., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Alberto Mangsat Jr. Montemayor Paulo Kent V., the son of Mr. and Mrs. David Montemayor. Moreno Jonas S., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Rojun Moreno. Natavio Carlo John V., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Marlon Natavio. Quinto Reynald Nash, the son of Mrs. Evangeline Quinto. Kirimit Gian C., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Rogelio Kirimit. Serafica Jr. Ruben A., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ruben Serafica Sr. Orque Giancarlo P., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Wilfredo Orque. Aquino Alexa Cassandra D., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Alfredo Aquino. Aquino Charlene Mary M., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Richard Aquino. Bagapuro Lovely A., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. June Bagapuro. Kaulboy Renaline, the daughter of Mrs. Marivic Kaulboy. Espanyol Christine M., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Renato Espanyol. Galona Trish Jean Ann B., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Teodoro Galona. Gomez Stephanie Ann N., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Mario Gomez. Gonzalez Jamaica L., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Lester Gonzalez. Quinto Jasmine N., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ernesto Quinto. Quinto Princess Lizelle A., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Benito Quinto. Servito Jeline P., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Lito Servito. Solis Andrea Joy E., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jojo Solis. Conduct Awardees, Grade 6, Sampaguita. John Benedict M. Alero, Joseph V. Cayabyab, Lawrence Carlo D. Cerezo. Kurt John U. De Vera, Prince James C. Estrada, Jake F. Ferreira. Jake Lawrence E. Imperial, Jonas S. Moreno, Charlene Mary M. Aquino. Christine M. Espanyol, Stephanie Ann N. Gomez, Jamaica L. Gonzalez. Jasmine M. Quinto, Princess Lizelle A. Quinto, Andrea Joy E. Solis. Best in PLE. John Benedict M. Alero, Lawrence Carlo D. Cerezo. Kurt John U. De Vera, Jake F. Ferreira. Jonas S. Moreno, Andrea Joy E. Solis. GSP Awardees: Trish Jean Ann B. Galona, Jasmine M. Quinto,
Awardees in Drum and Lyre, Grade 6. Erica May T. Yangat, Sandra G. Biasbas, Micaela Jane M. Magno, Mayumi P. Yoshida, Rian Jeriel C. De la Cruz, Norlin Shane V. Agustin, MJ C. Idio, Angelo Carl S. Fontanilla.
It was not so long ago when we dared to dream and not so long ago when we dared to take the first essential steps toward the fulfillment of our elementary education. Today features another milestone in our lives, our completion. It is a day to celebrate. A celebration because after 6 long years of acquiring our basic education, we are now ready to move forward one step higher in the ladder of our quest to greater level of educational heights. Young as we are today, I can say that failures and trials should not be the reason for us to say no and never try to do something. Rather, let us make them an inspiration to do better. Let them strengthen our character. These awards we have are the fruits of our labor, and we know we could not be this best if not because of our parents who were always there to guide us. To our teacher and our dear principal, Dr. Liza Eloho, for the unsurmountable dedication and patience in teaching and supporting us as well as to our friends who walk along with us side by side. Maraming salamat po. Above all, let us thank God for His unceasing grace and guidance. To my fellow completers, we end up one glorious chapter of our lives and new one will begin. New adventures, new friendship, new series of struggle, but with the things we learn from Gueguesangen Integrated School, let's keep boldly stepping toward the fulfillment of our dreams and aspirations. Congratulations, fellow completers, we made it. Thank you and mabuhay.
On this completion day, I pledge upon my honor to be the crowning glory of my alma mater, the Gueguesangen Integrated School, to remember that with me, I shall bring honor and good name of this school, to remember the sacrifices of my parents, to remember that my teachers are my benefactors, to whom I owe my lasting gratitude, to be successful and law-abiding citizen in the days to come, be it inside or outside the classroom. So help me God.
We were strangers, starting out on a journey. Never dreaming what we'd have to go through. Now here we are, and I'm suddenly standing at the beginning with you.
No one told me I was going to find you. Unexpected, what you did to my heart. When I lost hope, you were there to remind me this is the start. And life is a road and I wanna keep going. Love is a river I wanna keep flowing. Life
My best wishes and congratulations to the graduates and completers for the school year 2019-2020, and to the GIS faculty and our dear parents. I celebrate with you this important occasion as you reap the fruits of hard work and perseverance, a moment of your excitement and hope. I salute the teachers, parents, and guardians. You deserve the highest praise for supporting these children to reach this milestone in their lives. Your theme of this year ends Solong Educalidad, championing the nation's future, is always committed providing you towards quality basic education. Ang DepEd ay laging handa sa anumang pagbabago o sistema, that you become competitive and able to meet your dreams and contribute meaningfully to nation's building. Your years of learning in this alma mater will be your beams of inspiration and motivation that will help you continue your journey for another steps of education. So graduates, work, study hard and be responsible. Keep your vision in the heart of your commitment. Sama-sama tayo sa pagsulong ng edukalidad. God bless you all and good luck.